All right, everybody, it's been a while since we did fire ant art, and I think it's time to do it again. I'm gonna break everything out right now and check it out and do a little maintenance and show you what it takes to do fire ant art. Let's do it. All right, I do not recommend doing fire ant art. Molten metal is very dangerous. So I'm gonna show you what I do though, in case somebody decides to do it, but I'm not recommending it. Let's check it out. The first thing you need is a kiln to actually melt the metal to 1300 degrees so it'll melt. What this is, I built this out of a trash can. I bought it online and bought this insulator online. And they actually, I saw online where somebody had done it. Some fire brick in the bottom of it right there. And you need a burner. I actually did buy this burner off eBay. And it's a propane burner. And I had to drill a hole in here. And what you do is you basically stick the burner in here. This burner works really well. And then you would put your your crucible here that you melt stuff in right here. And the fire blows out on it right there and melts it down. So far, I'm looking at everything I got to see if I'm ready to do it. Kiln looks good. I don't have any problem with the kiln. And the burner's great, like brand new. But these things here, these little kilns, I built these. I bought this pipe online. I bought this online and took it to a welder and have him weld the plate on the bottom. But I think I had 3 of them to start with. But I've had a couple fail. Look at that. After heating it, it just got to the point that it burnt through. And this one is the only one I have this size that still looks okay in it. It looks viable, but I hate to go do this job with just one crucible, because if it gets a hole in it, the whole day's ruined. I built these 2, and these are smaller, and they're a lot thinner, so I've had a couple of them burn out too, so I could use these as a backup, but I think I'd rather almost build another couple of these just to have them. With that thicker metal, they last a lot longer. All right, let's see what other material you need to do this. All right, safety is key. I did have one explode on me one time and threw molten metal everywhere. You got to have these ready to go. This is actually the one that it blew up on me. Look at that. Molten metal hit all over my leg. I have these here to go over your leg too. So you got your leg protected, your chest protected, and you get a face shield for your face for protection. This stuff, you never know what's going to happen with molten metal, so you got to be protected at all times. So anyway, gloves, got to have plenty of gloves to be able to handle everything. I got a couple things that I use to clean off the top of the aluminum. Y'all seen it in previous videos where it'll get a lot of debris on top, and you can scoop it off with those. And of course, you need aluminum. And I've got, I'd say probably, oh my goodness, that's probably 30, 40 pounds, 48. I probably got enough aluminum. I don't need any more aluminum. I got probably about 80 pounds of aluminum, which will be enough to do what I want to do for a day. Also, I did build these. I want to show you these. When you're trying to take this thing out of the kiln, you got to have something to lift it with. So I built these, and then I got a little thing on back I tilted up with. But and I need to work on that on this one, because this one I did a little better job. As y'all can see, I got a little piece down here that I put a little wire in and pick it up to tilt it. Once I pick it up like that, you can tilt it down the port. So that these are okay. I might straighten them up, but I think they will hold up good. I'm not a welder, but I did weld that on there. It seems to be holding up okay. But anyway, that looks all good. That looks good. This is top, which is insulated. Once you get it going, you put this top on here to kind of conserve the heat in there. But it's all looking good so far, except for a backup crucible. I'm going to send a friend of mine an email right now and ask him, can he make me one of these? Otherwise, I got to order everything and have it welded, which I can do. We did it before, but we'll check into that. Other than that, I think we are pretty much set to go. And of course, propane. You gotta have a propane tank, which I got a couple of those. All right, it's looking good. We're gonna get everything together and do a fire ant art for too long. Now, I tell you one thing I used to do and I don't do it anymore. I had these little rings. When you get to the anthill, you can kind of vacuum it up with a vacuum and stick these in. That way it's not running everywhere. Use these. But I've decided now the best thing to do is go and just suck it with a vacuum cleaner out. And I'll show you what my vacuum cleaner will do with that. Until you get like a little cup. So as you pour it down there and it fills that cup up, you got a nice base for it because it's going to level out with gravity. And it'll hold all the spirals going down into the ground. So that's what I do now versus using this vacuum cleaner. Let's talk about that. All right, good news. While looking for my vacuum, I found my third crucible. I knew I had made another one, brand new, never used. So we got a good backup. I just want to put another little bigger piece on here to be able to lift it up. Like this one over here. I welded this one there, which I like that a lot because it's a lot bigger trying to get your little pry into this little hole here. It makes it kind of hard. So we'll work on that. But just want to be in, I do have that. All right, let's talk about the vacuum again. All right, I had a vacuum crisis. I couldn't find the vacuum that I normally use. I think I might have thrown it away. But I did find this. I got a bucket vacuum here. You stick on top of a 5-gallon bucket. I just tested it, and it is good to go. We got good suction here. So that's going to work very well. What I normally do is I will put some Clorox in the bucket here, so as the ants get sucked in, they won't be crawling all over me. And I definitely have some protection around my legs. Spray some repellent all over my boots that I'll be wearing on my leather shoes, so they don't crawl up my pants. I don't want ants in my pants. So anyway, we'll try to protect ourselves from them coming up on us right there. So you gotta be ready. So I think we're looking like we got enough stuff to go do a fire ant pour. Just got to do a couple maintenance things on this. Clean these up. Get all our stuff organized here, and we're going to be ready to go. I like it. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, getting all my maintenance done, or getting ready to get the maintenance done on my fire ant equipment. I hadn't done it in a right good while now, a couple of years maybe. So we're going to get ready to do it, though, in the next 2 weeks and see if we can't make some beautiful artwork. Oh, my God. I love making things turn out so good. And I'll show you how I create those and how I clean them and do all that once we do it. But it's all looking good. I like it. All right, appreciate everybody coming along. Don't forget to click like, comment below, share, subscribe to the Gigmaster, and stay tuned for some awesome fire ant art coming up.